Ever wondered what injuries can occur during a soccer game? In this brief examination, we'll delve into the physical risks associated with soccer, discussing all from sprained ankles to concussions. We will mention instances of famous players who have confronted these injuries, providing you an insider's view of the less glamorous aspect of the sport. It's a quick, yet essential journey, so buckle up and stay tuned as we delve into the world of soccer injuries. If you're finding this video insightful and want to stay updated with more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your fellow soccer enthusiasts, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us create more informative and exciting content. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the most common soccer injury: ankle sprains. Ankle sprains are a common sight on the soccer field. A player might swiftly pivot to dodge an opponent, but the foot doesn't always follow. This twist can lead to a sprain, often resulting from the foot turning inward, stressing the ankle ligaments. When these ligaments stretch beyond their limits, they can tear, causing a sprain. The severity varies. Some sprains cause minor discomfort, others lead to significant pain and time off the field. Even top players like Neymar Jr. have faced multiple ankle sprains in their career. Recovery often involves rest, ice, compression, and elevation, followed by physical therapy. Remember, ankle sprains, while common, should not be underestimated. Proper care and sufficient recovery are crucial for a successful return. Ankle sprains, though common, can be quite debilitating. Knee injuries are a soccer player's worst nightmare. They occur when players subject their knees to relentless, non-stop action. One common injury is an anterior cruciate ligament, or ACL tear. This happens when a player makes a sudden or change in direction, causing severe pain. A case study of this is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a renowned striker who suffered an ACL tear in 2017. He was out of action for 7 months, requiring surgery and intensive rehabilitation. Another frequent injury is a meniscus tear, which occurs when a player twists their knee with the foot planted. Such injuries significantly affect team performance, forcing coaches to re-strategize. Beyond physical pain, they pose a mental challenge due to rehabilitation and the pressure to return. A knee injury can sideline a player for months, impacting not just their career but their team's performance as well. Concussions, though less common in soccer, are still a serious concern. The risks in soccer range from minor to severe, and concussions fall on the extreme end. These brain injuries occur when players collide with another player, the ball, or the ground. The sudden impact can damage brain cells and cause symptoms like headaches, dizziness, and memory loss. Think of Petr Cech, the world-class goalkeeper. In 2006, he suffered a severe concussion resulting in a skull fracture. This injury almost cost him his life. He returned to the field wearing protective headgear. His story reminds us of soccer's potential dangers and the need for safety measures. It's crucial to address these risks and prioritize player safety. While concussions may not be the most common injury, their potential severity makes them a significant concern. Concussions are a stark reminder of the dangers that come with this beautiful game. Muscle strains are another common injury in soccer. In the heat of a game, a player might overstretch, leading to a muscle tear, often in the lower body. Even Lionel Messi, one of the greatest soccer players, has suffered from these injuries, testament to their ubiquity. Treatment often focuses on reducing pain and swelling, using rest, ice, compression, and elevation. However, prevention is key. Regular stretching and strengthening exercises coupled with warm-up and cool-down sessions can help reduce the risk. Muscle strains, while not as severe, can still be a significant setback for a player, but with the right measures they can be managed and even prevented. Injuries are an unfortunate part of any sport, including soccer. Soccer injuries range from the commonplace ankle sprains to the more serious knee injuries, from the less frequent concussions to the ever-present muscle strains. Each has unique challenges and varied recovery times. Ankle sprains might sideline players for weeks, while knee injuries could necessitate surgery and a longer recovery. Concussions, though rarer, are serious and require great care. Muscle strains, while usually less severe, are common due to the physicality of the sport. These injuries constantly remind us the importance of safety in sports. The thrill of the game is unparalleled, but it's also essential to remember that no match is worth jeopardizing your health. Remember, safety first, because no game is worth risking your health.